Because also one thing is nice with the GT wheel, yeah, like a Formula wheel would be nice, but if I'm running VR, a screen would be kind of a waste of money at that point.
That is true. Yeah, I started in, well, I didn't start in VR, but I moved to VR and ended up actually selling it and going to the triples because I just never really felt like I got everything out of the VR, and I got so tired of fucking with it all the time.
For me, I'm just using the Quest 2. I feel like I could get a little more out of it still. But
That's
I
what I
just,
was using.
with how my driving style is, I'll use my eyes, but like I personally use my entire head to look more. So it's nice to have it where with VR you can physically look to where it's like you can for driving mostly you can use your eyes and just kind of just move them around and keep the VR part centered, but
Yeah.
the ability to move around and look, it feels a lot more natural to how I normally drive. So it
Well, and yeah, and you race in real life too, so like you said, it just feels, more like real life. See, like even on the triples, like I can definitely tell I move my head around, but it's nothing like, VR or real life. Like I move a little bit, but in real life, I mean, you're moving your head back and forth, apex to apex.
at most probably 45 degrees. Anything more than that is just
Right.
excessive. Or if you're looking at someone side by side.
Yeah, see, because I use my eyes a lot with the triple screen, so I'm getting in the habit of moving my head. That's why I do it. But yeah, you can basically just use your eyes.
That's the only thing the only gripe with VR is I don't have the FOV that I would be used to in real life, where you don't
Right.
like. I think it's 120 or 110 out of this.
See, I had the Quest 2, and like I said, I don't know what it was. I just could never get if I did get the settings right, once I turned it off and turned it back on, I feel like I had to mess with it again, and I was like, man, this shit's kind
I
of.
don't think you can adjust the FOV. It's just the way
No, you
I don't know
can't.
if it's just the. It's just like the way the screen is set up because it makes it feel like you're looking through swimming goggles,
Right.
or in my case, like as if I tried wearing glasses under a helmet.
Right. That was my dad's. My dad had to wear glasses under his helmet.
I'm switching to contacts this year because I tried glasses once, and during the race they fogged up, and I practically drove blind for 15 minutes.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's a no-go.
And the thing is, I put like 3
That's the end of the
like
session. Pole
sprits of
position.
the
Nice one.
anti-fogging compound on there
And they still
before,
fogged up.
well before the race, 10 minutes, 5 minutes as I was getting ready to put them on, and they still fogged up. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. All I could think of is that one, I can't see shit out this thing.
Right.
Are you ready or what? Hold up, I'm just fucking with my eye holes.
Shit, I don't know what tires to start on.
A lot of the fields doing medium or soft. Very few are doing soft. A lot are doing medium.
Hello, Mark.
I do see one of the
Trying to
guys
think
up
of
front.
strategy.
One guy up front's on a hard tire. A lot of the grids on mediums, and then the guys at the back are on softs. So
Fuck it, I'm gonna throw on the softs. That's probably gonna be a 2-stop race. I'll go soft, medium, hards.
a lot of the grid, it looks like, is
Actually,
medium. So I'm probably gonna, the only thing is I'm gonna go medium just so
Mike, check.
I
Check.
can kind of keep pace.
yeah, I'll go
Because
mediums.
Because I had
Mediums.
softs on, and that's how I got Jake was I had softs and I just had to Perez the crap out of him and be gentle with him the whole time.
Right.
And then once I spun, I just immediately was like, okay, next lap I gotta bring it in. So hopefully I can pull the same with these.
We'll see.
Good luck, everyone. Safety vehicles. Good luck.
The only thing for me is surviving lap 1 because we've got
Watch out for Raphael.
23 cars and a few different strategies as well
52 laps.
as just
You're in
here
pole.
we go.
Watch for the lights. Go!
And they're spinning. And they're wrecking. Okay.
It's unfucking believable. It's unfucking believable. Did you not practice the starts on cold tires?
I got hit, but I'm good. I think. Dude. I fell back, but I'm still in one piece as of now. I don't know.
There you go.
Good?
I'm good. I got a decent getaway. I got a guy right behind me.
Yeah, I had a decent getaway, but then a guy spun in front of me. I locked up, moved out of the way, and then another guy spun, hit me in the side. But no damage as of now that I know of. So now just to recover.
Long race.
Oh yeah.
I gotta be careful on these mediums at the start. That's always my problem. I'm using my tires too much on lap 1.
Oh, you damn it.
Did you get taken out?
A guy spun in front of me. He spun, and when he spun, I tried to duck right. He spun right, and I just had nowhere to go.
Ah, damn.
The car still goes in gear, and I still got steering, so I'm just boxing early, going on hards.
Long
My only
race.
thing is just pull an Albon and just run the whole stint out of it.
You might be able to do it.
I'm already at 8x though, so.
Sector 1 time
never
is
mind.
good.
I'm out.
Ah, damn.
Fucking damn it.
That is shit, dude.
And that's an 8x, so I might get demoted for it.
It's the only thing about running these formula races is like, it's so easy to accumulate points.
Heck, it's easy to accumulate them, and even if you're careful, you still have stuff like that happen, and then it puts you out.
Literally.
Because initially I checked up to let the guy back on, then he either got power down or just turned too hard, and once he got back onto the grass, it pulled him, or back onto the pavement, it pulled him. So, well, shit.
Well, sorry to hear that, Michael. That's fucking shitty.
Oh yeah, but I'm just spectating and see what happens, because then I wish they had a fast repair for something like this, but
The guy behind has just done a 136.
Honestly,
2.
they should be in its Class C.
well, shoot, I'm gonna exit this race, take the I rating loss, and try to save some safety rating at least. I'll stay in the chat then, but it's
All good.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 2.5 seconds.
We got to keep my pace up to maintain the lead. That's going to be the hardest thing, is maintaining the pace through the whole race.
yeah. Even then, just don't push too much to where there's a mistake. That's the only thing.
Right.
Sector 2 time is good.
Let's see. I'll do this. Mustang at Knockhill. I should get something back at least.
I think this guy behind me is on soft tires.
Honestly, if he's faster, don't even fight him because
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna.
he's probably gonna be having to pull off within a race or two, or within a lap or two more anyway. I think for a bunch of scrap,
Sector one's
that's a good
quick.
setup.
The gap behind is now 1.1 seconds. You're in the lead.
Yep, he's on softs. Go ahead, buddy.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
Why are you braking so early?
So fucking stupid, dude.
P2.
Yeah, this guy's tires are already gone.
Okay, Matthew. This bastard's holding you up. You've got to find a way past.
What lap even is it, like lap 8?
6.
Oh dang.
About to be
'Cause he
7.
didn't-
Keep pushing him. There'll be a chance
he
here.
didn't start on softs.
Yep.
Okay, Matthew, there's an incident in the hairpin.
Now he's making me lose time. I gotta get past this dude.
There's an incident in Le Mans. Okay, mate, watch for a mistake. Yellow flag. Brilliant, nice one. Nice one, Matthew. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. You're now in the lead. This fucker's trying to distract you. Don't let him. Okay, stay with him. Incident in Cunningham. It looks like Dukes. Well done, Matthew. Nice move, mate. Say again. Fuck's sake, Matthew. Come on, mate, defend your position. P2.
Bro, what are you doing?
Did you just get taken out?
No, he's braking early as fuck.
Probably because his tires are just shot. If you have
Dude,
to
you
just-
broke early as fuck and then caused me to hit the back of you. Why? I mean, dude, if your tires are shot, you need to fucking pit. Yeah, Vince, I'm talking to you, you fucking idiot.
The gap behind is now 4.4 seconds.
God damn, man.
damaged wing.
Probably. I feel like I've got less downforce now.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, number 8, dude, you need to learn how to fucking race, man.
Box in
You're
5.
gonna sit here and fight me on
4,
old ass tires.
3,
I've been faster than you
2,
lap after
1.
fucking lap.
Box now.
That shit's fucking aggravating.
Mid exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
It said I didn't have any damage, but
Well, dang. Let's go. For SimLab, I'm the only
The
Mustang
gap
in the
behind's
entire
increased to
field, so
2.4. There's an incident in Tower.
I don't have to push. I just take it easy, get an easy win, and safety rating. So
there you go.
A catapult pilot.
P5. Sector 1 time is good. You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 8.8 seconds. Repeat, please. Sector 3 times okay.
Blue flag.
Sector 1 times okay. Alright Matthew, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 10 seconds.
What are you doing?
Sector 2 time is okay. We're setting the pace. Sector 3 time is fast.
Thank you, Sam. Oh, and I just drove it in so fucking deep right there.
Sector 1 time is good. There's an incident in Le Mans. The gap in front is now 9.2. Sectors 1 and 3 are looking quick. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Incident in Le Mans. It looks like it's Colmeyer. P5. Sector 1 time's okay. Gaining on this car. The gap is 6.5. He's slower than us through Cunningham. Sector 3 times okay. Sector 1 is quick. Okay, Matthew, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 3.1. That's the fastest lap of the race. That lap was a 134.4. There's an incident in Cunningham. It looks like Colmeyer. All three sectors are pretty quick. Good move, mate. Come on, Matthew. Good stuff. Keep it coming. Great stuff. Keep it coming, mate. P3.
What are you doing, man? What is it?
We need to find a 10th in Sector 2. You pull. Now you're breaking up. Sector 1 is quick. The gap behind is now 3.0. Sector 3 time is quick. The gap behind is now 4.2 seconds. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. The leader is pitting now. Well done, Matthew. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. B2, we're currently setting the pace. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace.
You still in it?
Still in it. Finally got my second place back.
Sweet. How far is first?
12 seconds. They were 28 seconds.
Well, looks like that one's just a matter of time at that point.
Yeah, but my fronts are gone because I pitted for softs. I mean, I've been pushing hard as fuck to get my time back. But I can run about 25 laps on mediums, so if I can just hold off a little bit longer,
7.7.
pit for my mediums, and then run the rest of the race on those.
Yeah, that could be an option then.
We'll see.
Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace. Sectors 1 and 3 are fast. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace.
Oh no, what just happened to my brake pedal? Oh no. Bro, I think I just broke my... What just happened? Bruh.
Did the pedal just go down and that's it, or?
Dude, I just broke the fucking spring in my brake pedal.
So it never came back up?
Oh my god. You've got to be joking.
That just put you out of the race, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because now the brake's just halfway on the whole time.
Oh my god. My brake, it literally just broke, dude.
The brake broke. That's ironic.
What in the fuck? Dude, these are not... Like, I've had these for like 3 months.
Send that shit to Moza. Tell him, hey, what the fuck?
I bought them from Micro Center. Brand new.
Yeah, I'd send that to Moza and be like, hey, like, write an email. Hey, can I get a spring or something? Because this is not even 3 months old. I have the receipts and everything.
My brake pedal
That's
just fucking broke.
Is it the spring just went
No,
down then snapped?
it's the shaft. Like the spring is out of it, but the shaft that the spring sits over just snapped.
Damn. Was it hard pressure, or it just as you went down it just snapped?
Just
or
as
what?
I went down to go into my braking point, dude.
Holy crap!
What the
Yeah, dude, I'd
fuck,
say
man?
contact Moza on that one. That's some shit.
Like, I'll send you a picture. For one, you can see my spring right here. Oh my god, dude. I mean, how is that even possible?
Here, I'll take a look at it after this, but holy crap! That just I've heard of like the gas pedal or the clutch pedal, but not the brake pedal. Usually that one's beefed up because of the force it takes.
Well, it looks like it's got threads on it. I don't know if it maybe came unthreaded. It did. How is that even possible?
So it backs out.
It
So
literally...
it's not broke. It's just...
Yeah, it's not broke. It just fucking backed out the threads.
Send it back in and throw some red Loctite on it.
Dude. Oh my god, man.
Well, is there another race at like 5 or 6 or?
Not this, not the full length one.
Isn't the open one at that time though?
Yeah, the open ones then, but man, I wanted to do this fucking full length one. I like this.
Because I mean, we could try again for the full one at open at 6. If you want to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you already saw how my ending of it was, so it. Again, my luck being I couldn't make a lap. And then yours with a brake pedal, not braking, but yeah, brake pedal broke because it's backed out. That's some bull.
dude. Oh my god.
David, stay on your line, man.
Did it pull any of the threads with the bolt though? Because then.
It doesn't look like it, but...
Because I've had that happen where a bolt broke, and it took the very head of it off, so I had to get like an extractor or something to back it out the rest of the way.
I mean... What the fuck, man?
Dude, that's some shit. If it just... So, note to self, if I get those pedals, check all the hardware.
I don't even know if I would tell you to get these pedals. I mean, what the hell?
I mean, if the biggest issue is a bolt or two's loose, that's a lot better than some where they just overheat or just snap. Still sucks that the bolt came out, but that's a lot better issue than
It actually, yeah.
Software. Like at a Logitech pedal, the whole gear, like the whole brake pedal, stuck, and the gears sounded like loose change in your pocket after a 4-hour race. And I had it for like 2 months.
I don't even know if I can repair this though because of how it's set up.
What do you mean? Like the way the bolt is supposed to go in, you have to remove more, or is it just it's
I'm gonna have
molded or
to
something?
I'm gonna have to remove the whole pedal because like the way like it's like it threads into the actual brake pedal, and then you've got like the shaft threads into the back of the brake, and then the spring goes around
Thank you,
that.
Sam.
But the wiring is connected, like the way the actual piece that it slides into is connected. I don't have enough play in it to actually.
So you have to pull the pedal itself then.
The whole pedal itself, yeah. Dude, and we were having a fucking.
A race.
Oh, you know what?
You're
I
having
think
you're having a really good race.
I just got it. What the fuck, though, man? What? Down here like a goddamn NASCAR pit stop. Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking... I'm 5 laps down now. There ain't no fucking
Well, also the car, if you couldn't brake and you went off, it probably broke the car. Like mine, where you've got wheel damage, but we're out of the race.
No, I saved the car. I didn't...
Oh, wait, because the brake was on the whole time, so you just had to tow.
Yeah, the sensor is actually on the actual pedal itself, not the part that broke. So, like, I got the car to stop because the pedal was still functioning, but the part the load cell is connected to is what snapped.
So then when you went to go back up, it wouldn't go back up.
Yeah. Man, that's
some
crazy, dude.
That's some shit.
It says I can still collect some I rating out of this, I guess. Dude, y'all will never believe
hey.
this. My brake pedal just broke
clear.
under pressure.
Salvage
Hey.
what you can.
Blue flag.
Let's see what I can salvage out of this. I'm definitely not gonna be no P1 or nothing.
Blue flag.
I mean, you're gonna at least be better than me on that for sure.
Yeah.
And the first 5 cars that went out lap 1. So you'll still be able to get some sort of I or safety rating out of it. Then I'm trying to finish up this Mustang race to try to get some safety rating back.
Blue flag.
Yeah, I'll definitely be contacting Moza, tell them to send me a new set of fucking pedals, because that shit shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, for a few month old pedals, that's a no-no.
No. And the warranty I got on my equipment was for the wheelbase and the wheel. They didn't have a warranty for the pedals through Micro Center. But the pedals, I mean, it's not like they're crazy expensive. They're only, 200 or, yeah, 180,
Like 160 bucks.
160 bucks, something like that.
But still, you have the same Logitech ones that are like 230 for wheel, pedal, and everything, and it's...
And I never have had an issue with out of my Logitechs.
Yeah.
Okay, Matthew, there'll be chances here.
Logitechs
Let's
are
make
built
sure we
like-
can take them. P9.
Built, old. Half the stuff on them's ancient. the same G29 as yesteryear, pretty much.
Oh, the guy who's in front of me is the one who took me out. Should I just take him out and call it a day?
I mean, what's your
I
safety
didn't catch
rating
that.
at? Your incident?
3x.
Sector 1 time's okay.
No, I'd say don't even worry about him at that point, just because of the fact that if you can get some of your safety rating back and your I rating back, I wouldn't ruin your race because of it, because then there's going to be probably at least 3 or 4 more cars that go off or do something stupid. At that point, I'd just say self-preservation at its best. Because I know at least me and 6 other people were out lap 1, so you're not finishing last for sure.
Yeah, no, I actually can't go any lower than the place I'm at now, 9th. So no matter what, I'm getting a boost.
Yeah, I'd say just don't even, if you have to, don't even worry about it. Just coast along and get points. That's what I'm doing right now with the Sim Lab one, where it's literally just me as the only Mustang in the field. I'm just cruising along. I got 1 incident point from going in the grass a little bit, but other than that, I'm just banking laps and just kicking
Your lap
back
time
the whole
was
time.
135.7. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 1 time is good. Blue flag. Blue flag. Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace. Blue flag. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 1 time is good.
I just can't believe that, dude. The
Yeah,
whole
that's
shaft just unscrewed from the pedal. Like, what the fuck is that? I'm upset if you can't tell.
Oh, no, dude, that's a perfectly good reason to be upset.
Your Sector 2 time is quick.
I had it where a race weekend I had I led the race on tires that were pretty much shot. For the very last corner, the slide backed
Okay,
out
Matthew,
and left
halfway
the throttle
home.
open.
We've got
and I
plenty
ran
of fuel.
wide,
We're
sent
quickest
off
right
into
now.
the dirt.
That was
Oh, in a real race?
134.5.
Yeah.
Sector
Oh
3
my
is 2 tenths
gosh.
off the pace.
And I tightened it down before I went out. It just vibrated loose again. But I led on tires that were literally corded.
Holy shit,
There's an
dude.
incident in
I know
Sunset.
you're
You think it might be Colmeyer?
Oh,
Colmeyer
and
ahead
even
is
better,
pitting.
that kart, arrow-wise, I was like 3 or 4 miles an hour slower on the straights.
Holy shit. So you was
So
really driving the
I-
fuck out of it.
I was hustling the shit out
Sector
of
1
it.
time's
Just
okay.
for literally the last lap, checker flagged out, and full throttle stuck, and I go wide. Like, way wide. And then when I get back on track, I'm trying to figure out what was going on. I yanked the spark plug because it's not shutting off.
Oh man.
And then when I immediately try to hit the brakes to slow it down, it locks up, and I almost back into a wall on the front straight.
Yeah, that is upsetting, especially to be in a real life race.
Yeah, dude, I was pissed.
Sector 2 time is good.
Because that whole weekend was nothing but issues. Like I had the throttles, the spacer for the carburetor.
Mm-hmm.
Another time that I was running good, it completely broke, like at the welds.
Oh man.
Yeah, I wanted to throw something.
Oh well, the guy ahead of me just fucking quit the race.
8th place.
So now I'm in 8th.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3.
The thing about these long road races is like there's so many turns. Like even 20x, you could still get a bump in safety rating.
Yeah, how many laps and how many corners you got?
Man, there's like 18 or 20 corners on this track. And right now I got the fastest lap too, so I got a couple things going, but damn it, man. Like, what are the odds of that happening, you know? Yeah, I'll be definitely reaching out to Moza like, hey, what the fuck?
Also, as a newer company, I'm sure they should actually get back to you relatively decently because of
Sector 2 time.
not even
Yeah.
3 or 4-year-old company. They're gonna reputation's a big thing.
Repeat,
these
please.
Oh,
days,
for
so,
sure. It's way different than like Fanatec or whatever.
Yeah. 'Cause even Logitech, they'll still, like, I had it where my first wheel had it would never center,
Mm-hmm.
which was a firmware issue.
Fastest lap.
And they're like, you know what? There's
Sector 3
that,
time is
brake
fast.
pedal's clicking, and it keeps like just sounding horrid. And they just sent me a whole nother one. They're like, don't even send us the other one, just keep it at this point.
Hell yeah.
So I figured out what was wrong with the other one, where it was like it skipped the gear and just always thought it was center. I cleaned the sensor, it was fine, and sold it for like 50 bucks.
Hey, there you go.
Like, you know what? With how much BS I've had with that wheel, I'll take it.
Sector 1's
Right.
quick.
Yeah, just set another fastest lap. Hell yeah. Yeah, the whole reason I bought them from Micro Center is because I ordered them off Moza and it was going to be like 6 or 7 weeks to get here. And I was like, man, that's an awfully long time.
Yeah. I might see if the Micro Center near me's got one, because there's a Micro Center like 45 minutes north, but I got my PC from them with a 2-year warranty, and it's one of their power spec ones, and I've loved it.
Hell yeah. I mean,
it was
they're-
inbox or a scratch and dent where they said the customer bought it, didn't even open the box, and just brought it back. They're like, they just didn't want it.
That's the fastest lap. You've
But they
just done a
opened- like, they cut open the box, so it was
133.6.
there, an open box.
Your times are good in all 3
Hell
sectors.
yeah.
Sitting there, and for for $2,100 out the door, a Ryzen 7 with a NVIDIA 3070 Ti with all-in-one cooling and 32 gigs of RAM.
oh damn, that's awesome. I
With a
spent,
sealed cooler. It's even with iRacing, when I ran the 12-hour Sebring,
yeah.
I put the graphics to max just to see what would happen, and it never went above 70, like 73 Celsius.
Oh, that's good. 'Cause that's about optimal. Is like right around there, 68 to 72 or something like that.
Yeah, because I used to run a gaming laptop for iRacing, which was
Oh wow.
16, and it survived. It was an old Asus laptop. I still use it now for 3D modeling and TF2 and whatnot, but
What do you do for a living?
EMT.
No shit.
Your sector 2
No-
time is
no
quick.
shit. I mean, my brother is as well, but he does firefighter / EMT at Detroit.
Oh wow.
It's been his dream to be on Detroit Fire, so that's what he did. Then I got into EMS from him, just saying, hey, the dark side's pretty chill, you should join, and I just joined.
Where do you live at, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm like 20 minutes.
We're
or
quickest at
30
the
minutes
moment.
south of
You've
Detroit
just done a
in Michigan.
134.9.
So you travel.
Your times
for,
are good in all 3
real life
sectors.
racing then.
Oh yeah, like Gingerman, Grattan, Mid Ohio. We ran Charlotte Roval when they were first building it. Like with the first year before Cup Car saw it, they were still kind of doing it. We got to go out there initially when it was still a kind of a hunch that it was going to be a NASCAR race.
Can't
We
aim,
weren't
mate.
really sure yet. And also we ran Daytona.
How do you afford real life racing on an EMT budget?
I'm with my parents. And
Oh.
also, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't really have a lot
Kids.
of social life.
That makes sense.
Well, I don't have any of that. I just have.
I told my little brother, because he's about to be 20 this year, and I told him, I was like, man, stay at mom's house as long as you can, save up as much money as you can, live the best life you can, because once you get out here, you know, having a house and bills, dude, it's tough. It really is.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
I will say that because my brother is thinking of moving out, and it's like, I told him, I said, I don't care how many people give me shit for staying with my mom and dad. All they ask is we help around the house, and I make sure the lawn's good, I make sure the house is clean, I just help around if I'm not working.
Yeah, just take care of your responsibilities.
Yep, and on top of that, it's like, right now, if I wanted to go to live in an apartment, I'd be spending $1,800 a month
Man,
for a sub, or $1,100 a month for somewhere in Detroit, in like the bad side of town. Or if I went somewhere nice, it'd be $1,800 around here a month.
right.
It's like, if I told my brother, I said, if I do that, I can kiss my dream of racing goodbye.
Yeah, literally, man. It would get, 10 times harder. So that's a very good plan, man. Yeah, don't fucking listen to what people say, like, oh, get your own place, because that's the mentality I had when I was like 17, 18. I couldn't wait to get out the house, couldn't wait to have my own things. But then it's like you really realize it's like, man, if you can just have that little bit of help, like you can really just do so much more and get so much more out of your life. Because right now, dude, this world is so expensive. It ain't the same world our parents grew up in.
Oh yeah, the thing is, it's great when they recognize it, but half of them don't.
Right.
A lot of them say, oh well, it's just they're not working. No, they don't. It's not that they're not working. It's they don't want to work, because everything, like for EMT right now, I'm thinking of switching companies and going to do rescue in Detroit, because for the private company instead of under Detroit's flag.
You're a 10th off the pace in sector.
Because it's right now I'm only making like $16
Didn't
an hour,
understand that.
Right.
which isn't bad, but it's anything I want to do, it's chump change at that point.
Oh yeah. Life's
And-
expensive, man.
If I move to a different company, I can get me another $3, and I could be on day shift, because right now I'm on night shift, which is
Oh shit.
P8.
my.
I bet you
Sleep
see a lot
schedule.
of action.
Oh no, it's not nothing much really. It's mostly just moving people around like an Uber with the section I'm on right now. But I would like to get into the rescue stuff, and there's a company in Detroit that does it for $3 more, so that's what I'm going to be doing.
There you go. Sounds like you got
Because-
some good plans, man.
I hope so, because if not, if it doesn't work in Detroit, then I'm thinking of either getting into
Sector 1 is
something,
quick.
either trade or something that I'll just deal with being not top shape happy with it. and make a boatload of money off of.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in the trade since I was, 18 years old, and although you make decent money, it's not the most glorious lifestyle, that's for sure.
No.
I mean, we pay the bills. I can get things that I want and pay for stuff, but it's just the life in general. It's tough on you. It's really hard on your body. A lot of the times you're working with miserable ass old men.
Sector 2
who
is
hate their
0.4
life.
off the pace.
Auto shop had the same thing. I used to work at a dealership just as the quick lube person. Even then, they were just bitter.
Oh yeah. Well, it's because they were mad they didn't do anything else with their life. I mean, I've seen it firsthand. So yeah, dude, chase your dream. Fucking live at your parents' house for as long as possible, and chase your fucking dream, man.
You're a 10th off in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 3 time is quick.
And also at this point, with how everything is going with just the world itself, it doesn't seem like in 10 years anything's going to be, one, attainable, or even, like, honestly, I'm expecting just a direct at this point.
Yeah.
It sucks to say because I would love to actually, like, enjoy life and go about it and whatnot, but there's, reality-wise, there's not really good, like, in the next 5 years, I'm sure there's either going to be a civil or some other war that just really puts a hold on everything and anything.
If you keep up with, like, politics and stuff, man, I keep telling everybody, we are on the brink of something fucking huge. Something we've never seen in our life.
I barely even watch the news or bother because 9 times out of 10 it's just everything sucks. You have no reason to do anything. And it's like, okay, y'all have no reason to do anything. I have a reason to actually want to do something.
Right.
So I'm gonna go do something because 9 times out of 10 people with, especially with the news, it just makes them bitter.
Oh yeah.
Speak more clearly. I can't hear you.
It's just that saying, you watch the news, you're misinformed. You don't watch it, you're uninformed. The news is the biggest propaganda scheme we got going on in the country right now.
Incident in Sunset. It looks like it's Dukes.
Only
Dukes
people
in
realize
front is
that,
pitting.
but they don't. So,
Okay, Matthew, we're matching race pace. Your lap time was at 1:35.2. Sector 3 time's okay.
What is it?
Yeah, I've got real life race aspirations, but like I kind of know just my age and stuff. And I've got a son now, and we want more kids. Like I'm not past that point, but I'm not gonna go out and spend all the money on myself right now. So I'm just waiting on my kid to get a little bit older, and then if he wants to get into it, I'll get into it myself. And right now, I mean, this sim racing stuff, it's good enough for me. I really enjoy it. I really have a great time on here, but yeah, I want more than anything to go karting.
Yeah, the only thing is that with, like, just whether it be if I have to practically live at work after I switch to the other job, is one thing that is nice is that I have one of my other friends who I work with now switching over as well and thinking about it at least.
Sector 2 time is okay.
So that, because a lot of people in EMS specifically deal with a lot of fat people.
Yeah.
We think P6 has gone off in Sunset.
If you lift wrong or do something wrong, you can throw out your back and just be, that's it.
Oh god, yeah, dude. I can't tell you. Just last year I had to take 7 weeks off work because I threw out my back, and I was 23 at the time, man.
I had to take a week off because
Sector
of,
2 and 3 times are good. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Alright, Matthew, your lap times are pretty consistent.
My dumbass, after lap 1, just like iRacing, someone got loose, T-boned the cart. It was still running, everything was still straight. The side pod was pretty much hanging off the side. Like, it was hanging there, but a couple of the bolts broke, so it was just kind of flopping around.
Yeah.
I pretty much drove most corners one-handed, and then if it was a left-hander, it would be fine.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1.
Flying away too much because it was somewhat held, but if I turned right, it would go into the tire, so I had to hold it. And I did a half hour of that, finished the race, and also one of the bolts for the seat weight was digging into my back as well, so when I got out, it was just I pretty much just laid flat on the in the trailer and just sat for like a half hour.
Oh man. It's kind of like that old Ayrton Senna story where his gearbox broke and kept downshifting, and he had to hold. He went like, what was it, 30 laps with
Sector 2 time is good.
one-handed because he had to hold the gearbox.
Yeah.
Back when it was, you know, you had to take your hand off the wheel to shift.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, it was something. But
The things
Yeah,
you do,
it was-
man.
the things you do, because guess what? I ain't making $1, but damn it, I'm bringing home that little cup.
Hell yeah.
Because then,
You're a second off the pace in Sector 3.
like you said, it kind of stinks that I feel like I'm practically ancient compared to driver, like, age-wise.
Right.
Because there's a lot of kids my age or way younger that are already in seats, but it's like, it's not impossible to be older, like me and your
No,
age,
yeah, no, not at all.
and get into it, but it's a lot harder.
Oh
You're
yeah.
10th off the pace in Sector 1.
And it
Because
really
it's just
depends on where you're like what you're shooting for too. Like, you know, like Formula One, for instance, you know, they have a thing like if you're not in go-karts at a very young age, they won't even consider you to get into like a Formula 4 car.
We think P6 has binned it in Turn
Yeah,
5.
it's the same thing with George Russell's brother. You know what I mean? He was 12 years old when he started karting, and even though he was winning world championships, they deemed him too old to get into a single-seater.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of which is, in my opinion, kind of stupid because there's
oh yeah,
been like there's drivers like Nando where he got in
Sector
at
2
20,
is
but at
0.4
40
off
years
the
old
pace.
now, 20 years later, he's still just as good as he was then.
right.
But like I don't think F1 would be considered the goal. The only goal is if I can have it where I'm paid to drive. Like if I made, heck, this sounds far-fetched even, but heck, if I even made 60 or 70 a year as a
Yeah,
pro driver,
hell yeah,
that
dude.
would,
Sector 3
I'd
is
consider it reasonable.
0.6
Dude,
off
yeah,
the
that's
pace.
like a way better job than I could ever, like, you know, I was making 60 grand a year last year, and it's like, if I could have gotten paid to race at that, dude, I couldn't even tell you how happy I would have been. I would have been way happier
Oh, yeah.
with my life just because I'm doing something I love. Like, the money don't even really make up for everything. It's really just the passion of what you're doing.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I
I-
understand like some drivers really command a really high salary, but it's like at that point, I wouldn't mind the high salary because then I'd be a hypocrite to say I wouldn't
Of course.
take it. But also, if it was even a mid-tier or lower pay, as long as it was like let's say in 4 years, I go to GT4 for a team, they're willing to give me 55 a year or 60 a year. If that's still a decent price, like where I don't have it, where I have to pick up a second job just to cover things, I would say I'm in.
Hell yeah, I would too, man.
Because that's the only, right now, the only
You're a
reason I
10th
can
off the
afford
pace in
any
Sector 2.
kart racing is with being at home, and also every single thing that I do own, I usually wait and save up and either do cash, or if I do credit card, I will buy the thing and then immediately pay it off.
That's smart.
I've practically been allergic to debt because I just don't want to deal with any of that, because I know the second that happens, it
Sector
makes
3 is
anything
0.9 off the
with
pace.
credit scores and all that fancy BS, the second you mess that up, it completely closes doors on you.
Yeah, it's definitely tough once you accumulate debt. Like I had started a business last year, and basically at the end of the year last year, just stuff didn't work out, and hell, I'm still paying on some of my business credit, and we're almost halfway through this year, you know, so it's
I
tough.
have a friend who had
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the
had,
pace.
I think his sister did, like, his sister and his sister's, like, her boyfriend all, like, moved in because they needed a place. He helped them out because he moved out on his own, and when he moved out, they moved in. They never paid rent. They did nothing, and it pretty much, like, dried him up to the point that he was like 8 to 12 in debt.
Oh man,
And it tanked his score all the way down to like 200 something.
right.
And he's like, it's great because now it took him just like 2 or 3 years just to get it to like 500.
Sector
600.
2.
No, I believe it. It's one of those things, like, you don't really want to
Sorry,
mess
mate,
it
I
up.
didn't catch
As
that.
soon as you do, it's very hard to get it back. Not saying it's impossible, but it is very hard.
Yeah. Yeah. And also one thing that's nice is a lot of my vehicle to get to and from work. It's an old Chevy Colorado.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Box
Hey, there you go.
in 380
2007
meters.
extended cab truck that is the same size as a sedan and has a little 5-speed, so I'm not pretty much bored out of
Box
my mind.
in 5,
Right.
4, 3.
And heck,
2,
earlier today I
1.
threw one of the old
Box
frames
now.
getting ready because then one thing with racing, if you have anything that's not being used and it's not a spare part, sell it.
Yeah, there you go.
Because we have an old chassis we're going to be selling from last year.
Your exit is clear.
Except
Watch
for
the white line.
tags and sit up versus lay down. Took it over to a wash today and pressure washed everything off as best I could. But yeah, it's
What kind of chassis is it?
PT4.
What year?
I think that one's a 04. I'm not 100% sure on the year.
Oh, okay.
But I had to get the front porch re-welded because the parts broke. That's what the nose issues were.
The car ahead's pitting now.
But yeah, but also everything I got, like if I do like model cars and stuff, or drones or cameras, which are all semi-expensive or like very expensive hobbies. A lot of the stuff I've got is used.
That's smart though. Fuck.
Like the camera I got is used, but I'm planning on upgrading it. But the thing is, the only contingent is if I upgrade, I'm gonna start charging people because I've had apparently, from what my brother said, a couple people ask why I'm not charging for it, but then again, they're friends of ours, so I didn't really feel the need to.
Yeah, but it goes both ways though. Like if they're really your friend and stuff, they wouldn't mind paying it. You know. It's the same thing like when I used to run the business and do side work. It's like I used to try to give people deals and stuff, but at the end of the day, if they really want to support you, you know, they're gonna support you. They're not gonna try to take advantage of you.
Yeah, I hear ya. That it's nice because then, even though I'm not able to do like full car racing and all this stuff now type stuff, I'm just glad that like I'm able to enjoy a few hobbies like sim racing with real racing,
Man.
or drones or model car and stuff like that. The fact that I can do any of that, I'm grateful for.
Hell yeah, man. You should be. Don't ever want to take it for granted.
Even a poor person in America is like some
Sector
people.
1 times
like,
okay.
There was one person who said they moved because they were like down to like $1,000. They moved to a different country, and they pretty much had enough money for like a year. A whole year of living expenses because it's of US dollar right now.
Right.
Because the thing is, the US dollar is good outside of the US. The second it goes into the US, it's nothing.
Man.
Which is kind of ironic, but
Yeah, well, it's just the way inflation and, well, yeah, and just the world is set up. Currency differentiates and...
also printing off
Your sector 2
yeah.
time is quick.
more don't help. Heck, even like the cardboard pizza Little Caesars went up.
Fucking crazy.
I used to work there back in 2019, and I went there the other day to get one, and it's up to $6.30 now just for the same exact thing. It's like,
If you want to
you know, the
bet,
companies
just
are
play,
doing
okay?
great because, you know, they'll all say, oh, we got record profits, but we ain't paying anything.
That lap was at 133.1. Sector 3 time is fast.
So, that's always nice, but basically the only way I'm able to do anything I'm doing, like getting a PC or getting an engine, is I probably have...
Blue flag.
Well, you know, you already know Ian from the league.
Yeah.
Him, Robert, and maybe 3 or 4 more people at most that I hang out with, and when I actually do have time to hang out, because they're also
Oh, yeah.
night shift or schedules and everything, is just everything's mixed pretty much. But there's probably like 5 or 6 people that I actually like talk to actually or hang out with from time to time. Other than that, I don't have or never really had a girlfriend, so there's no money spent on that. So I just saved $150.
Hell yeah.
Sector 2 time is okay.
It all adds up, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, it all adds up, and it's nice that, like you said, taking advantage of everything you can to where if push comes to shove, either have some sort of safety net set up money-wise or some sort of just something. There's some sort of
We're quickest right now. Your lap time was at 1:33.2.
but still
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
Man. Yeah, it definitely gets harder when you throw a wife and kids and all that stuff in the mix. Not saying it's not possible, because it's still possible.
Oh, yeah, but even then,
Stay
like
between
you
the
said,
lines,
once
please,
you cut out
Matthew.
the mix, though, then there's a lot more money for food, a lot more for just any consumable items. You just triple the usage of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just something that I'll have to figure out with time later on, because I've tried a little bit, like not really much, to get into like dating and stuff, because I know it's like at 21 a lot of people are already moving around, but also with how everything is, most people my age haven't matured yet still. It's rare.
Very true.
There's a couple people, like my brother's girlfriend, she's really mature for her age. There's a couple other people I know, but 9 times out of 10, they've already got something. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just do my own thing, and if it's meant to be, I'll keep working on myself and just be the best I can be. And then if there's the time, there's the time. If not, then instead of worrying about others, I'll just worry about my mom, dad, and brother, and make it where if racing goes well, my dream would be to retire them, where they don't have to work anymore, and all it is just enjoying life, not hours in on work or this or that, or just...
I tell you what, the track
If I had
evolution in this race has gotten crazy. There's so much grip here now.
Or is this the race still going?
It's still going. We got 4 laps to go.
Oh dang.
I've done set the fastest lap like 5 times.
You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 1.
Yeah, that if in motorsport, that would be the dream, is having it where you're able to make enough money that you could retire your family.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
have to work anymore.
Yeah, a lot of times that's how you get there, you know, with their support.
Yeah. The only thing is I'm going to be competing
Blue
against
flag.
a bunch of rich kids, quote unquote, so that's going to be interesting.
Right.
Because there was a kid that, even at the racing school, he drove
Sector 2 time is good.
like he had someone else paying for it, pretty much. Like he would send it into corners when they even told him,
Blue flag.
send in, don't pass in the corners, only on the straights. And he sent it in hard on the corner and almost took out 2 cars.
Shit's
Sure, he
expensive
was-
when you wreck, man.
Yeah, sure he was fast, but for being fast also you could tell he didn't really care if he had to pay for it.
That lap was at 1:35.2. Sector 3 is 0.8
And
off the pace.
Those cars were expensive. I'm lucky that mine was a mechanical fault, because mine, the transmission, one of the wires frayed,
Yeah.
and I went from having a gear to 5 neutrals.
Oh shit.
And then they found out that the wire the wire just vibrated apart, and then the whole transmission
Sector 1
didn't
time
know
is
what to
good.
do, so it just panicked and went straight to neutral. My brother had
That'll
it also
ruin a
went-
day.
Oh, luckily it was the very end of the weekend, but heck, I still have the video when it went out. I'll send that in the group or send a link to it if I post it on YouTube or something, but you literally seemed out of the tower, turn 7,
Mm-hmm.
that hairpin, went through the corner, first, second, Vim, and then I was like, okay, that's it. It's done.
Your sector 2 time is
Yeah,
quick.
I had that, and then also when I had it where I glided over a curb and 360'd it, and somehow that didn't damage anything. And then with my brother's luck, he had it where there was a dip in the track that was like a pothole. He hit it and it bent a control arm, and that single control arm was like $500.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm glad I
2
didn't
to
wreck
go.
it or get
Sectors
hit.
1 and 2 are fast. Sector 3 time is quick.
Because that would have been expensive as I would have probably had to go into jet on that. Can I just file for bankruptcy if I crash the car?
Sector 1 time is good.
Oh, 2 to go. Man, I wish I was fighting. I would easily have the fucking lead, man. I've done past the leader of this race like 3 times. This shit is pissing me off. I can't believe that brake pedal just ruined my day. Not really, but definitely ruined the race. Made a nice recovery though into 8th.
Sector 2 time is good. White flag, last lap.
Oh, last lap. Hell yeah.
Sector 1 is quick.
I think F1 qualifying's here in a little bit, actually. I'm gonna jump off and watch that.
Yeah, that might be the thing. Are you on? Doesn't say. Dang it. Is there no more races tonight? It's another fixed race, but Grand Prix 2 are at 9.
The Grand Prix Tour?
Another Sebring one, another 52 lap.
Oh yeah, at 9, let's do it.
Sector 2 is 2
And
tenths
that's
off
why
the pace.
I'll log off, but then just leave everything set up, and then 9 o'clock tonight we'll run again. Yeah, qualifying is live.
Oh, it's right now?
Oh yeah, they're already in Q2.
Oh man.
You want me to just spoil it for you, or you want to watch
P8.
it?
That's the end of the
Where's
race.
Perez
Never
at?
mind.
Right now, outlap, currently P3.
Okay, because that's who
Second,
I want to win.
Sainz. First, Verstappen. Sainz is trailing him by 3/100ths.
Oh wow, okay.
Also, Haas might get a penalty for unsafe release because they just dropped their car right
It
in
went
front of
mid.
Alonso. So Haas may get a penalty for that. But right now, okay, De Vries actually made Q2.
Are you serious?
Sonoda did not.
What?
From 15th to 1st, here's your order. De Vries, Hamilton, Russell, Magnussen, Zhou, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Albon, Ocon, Bottas, Leclerc, Alonso, Perez, Sainz, Verstappen.
Did Sargent not make it to Q2?
Nope, Sargent's out.
Oh my gosh, man.
But Sargent's out. Gasly is still in it. Okay. Let me see who was out. Piastri and Lando, I'm guessing, are out because I didn't see either of them.
It was really, I got big hopes for Logan Sargent because he's the first
Oh.
fucking American driver to make it in
Here's
so
your
long.
5 out. Norris, Sonoda, Stroll, Piastri, Sargent with a 5 out.
Okay.
And Sargent was the slowest of the 5, with Piastri being one of the fastest of them.
Jesus.
Also, Leclerc currently P1 now from Verstappen by 1/10. If everything stopped right now, there's one Haas to Q3, and 2 Alpines, a Williams Q3, and a Alfa. Oh, never mind. Okay, they swapped. 6 seconds left. Verstappen took pullback, so right now it's a Red Bull sandwich with Ferrari in the middle of it.
Gotcha.
Never mind. Alonso just went in between that. So
Sergio
wanna see
Perez he's got to get his shit together if he wants to
I
run
want to
at
see
the World
Alonso do
Championship.
something. I want to see Alonso do something because with how he did in Bahrain and just in general, he's proved that he's one still got it, and two Aston Martin's got some actually hot stuff for once.
Oh yeah, give it maybe another year, dude, and they could be potentially fighting for the World Championship. I mean, it's still kind of early to tell in this season, but they could come out with some good upgrades. But
Okay. There might be a chance for a William Q3. I don't know yet. 'Cause then, right now, are they calling it or no? Because it doesn't say everyone's finished. Oh, here's the results of the Sebring race. Let's see how bad. Oh, -3.3 safety rating and 63 I rating.
I had
Oof.
10x at the end of the race, and I went up 30 points in safety.
Yeah. I also did 8x, and I didn't even make a lap because
Well, and yeah, that makes sense.
I got vibe checked from the side on the start, and then that guy touched the grass and just sent it off. So but even then, I still finished 16th, even though I only did one lap. What is it? Okay, so I'm gonna leave this on, and then I have it already opened for the 9 o'clock Formula A fixed.
Hell yeah, I've got mine ready too, so I will see you there, man.
Yeah. Also, Lewis Hamilton is out of Q2.
Mercedes, man, they need to get their shit together.
Russell's still in at 9th, and then
Oh, wow.
Gasly took Albon's spot, and he was the knocking out of the because you have De Vries in 15th is out in Q2, Zhou is out, Hamilton, Hulkenberg, and Alex.
Yeah, I'm about to
So
go out there and finish watching it.
But Bottas Q3, both Alpines, both Ferraris, Alonso. But the fact that we have a Alfa Romeo and Haas Q3,
That's crazy.
I wish Williams with Albon would have made it too, because that would have been interesting. Because those are like the bottom barrel teams at the moment.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, not only am I pulling for Sargent because he's an American driver, but yeah, because he's in like the shittiest team this year. So that'd be really cool if he really could just do something.
Yeah. Honestly, I think if Sargent would have got picked up by AlphaTauri, that might have been a better move. Or even with De Vries getting picked up by Williams would have been. Because if you were to switch those two around,
He'd probably be
it
doing
seems
really
like
well.
it seems like De Vries can't get a grip on the Red Bull car,
I know.
which is weird because Monza, he proved he can drive fast. He has championships in Formula 3, 2, and E,
Yep.
proving he can drive. It's just this car, for some reason, just can't get anything out of it.
Yep.
Yeah, if honestly, it might be interesting because then if Perez can keep it at least somewhat fast, there might be a chance that it turns into a 2016 Rosberg Hamilton type deal.
I hope so, man. I've got big hopes for Checo. I'd rather see Checo win at the Max.
Honestly, if Max wins it, I would say he's earned it because he's proven as a driver that even
yeah, 100%.
he's proven even in Toro Rosso or old Red Bull that he's fast. The only thing is, it's when people, if anyone mentions they like Hamilton or Verstappen, it immediately turns into a slugfest because people are like, oh, it's not the car, it's the driver. Oh, it's the car, not the driver. In reality, is it's both.
Yeah.
The only thing is,
yeah.
Hamilton is more used to a better car. He hasn't really had what I would consider a statistically bad car. Like the McLaren at the time wasn't the fastest, but it was pretty good.
Right.
The Red Bull back when they after 2014 and that regulation change wasn't super good until like 2019 or 2018 or 2020.
Right.
And in 2021 they got it. Even then 21 it was still off, but they had it just enough. As where Mercedes the second after 2013 with the V8s and they went to the hybrid